Hey everyone, how are you today? Hope you're doing well. So today we're going to talk about how to find a mentor. All right. So essentially, when it comes to finding a mentor, but before we get started, do me a favor, hit this like button. If you're not a subscriber, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you won't miss an episode. Also, check me out on IG, elevation_mentor. So, how to find a mentor? How do you find a mentor? So, basically, finding a mentor involves taking a course, but you have to be careful with that because there are a lot of people out here and they have courses, of course, but the objective is to get your money, right? So, when it comes to courses, you really have to go by your gut, all right? There are people out here, for example, maybe they have already obtained what you're trying to obtain, right? So even if they've already obtained what you're trying to obtain, that still doesn't mean that they're just there to get your money. Because there are people out there, they have already obtained what you're trying to obtain, and the goal is still to get your money. As you may be aware of that already, right? So what I'm finding is that there are people out here who there are secrets and nuggets, right? But the difficulty is that there are con artists out here also. But basically, that is where the mentorship is going to come from. Of course, the right one, where they actually show you what they're doing, and there are secrets out here, right? So you may be aware of it, you may be not. If you do not want to pay a course, say for example, you're a kind of person that you're not buying nothing, and there are people out here, um, and that is their slogan: I ain't buying nothing. So if that's you, that's fine also. There are people out here who find their own way, who figure it out on their own just by trial and error. So that's fine also. And if that's you, listening to podcasts, right? So on podcasts, there are several podcasts out here. There are podcasts on here on YouTube, on Spotify. Um, used to be Anchor, but I think Anchor was recently sold. So listening to podcasts, even apps like Clubhouse, there are people that get on there who are they've already achieved maybe what you are attempting to achieve, and just sitting back and listen to them talk, right? So of course they're not going to reveal their secrets, but you can still get nuggets just by sitting back and listening to podcasts, right? So if you don't get the secrets, you don't get the nuggets, at least you will get inspiration that you see there's somebody right there who already done it. So you can do it too. So inspiration is important also. Why? Because it inspires you to keep going instead of just stopping right in the middle, right? So as far as getting a mentor, that's what I would say is um, paying for it. But again, you have to be careful because they still just want your money, right? And then there is a such thing as paying for something and not taking action, right? So some people pay for things and don't take action. And then they will try to come around and get some more money from you because the goal is to get money from you. So they get money from you, you don't take any action, and then maybe they can convince you to come get some more money. And you're in the same place that you were in 10 years ago. Because, yeah, you took a course, you see all this information, but you didn't take action. Or maybe you would have loved to take action, but you didn't have the resources. So that one missing piece, hold on for a second, this is live, as you can tell. 1 second. Okay, so the one missing piece was, where do you get the resources? So that wasn't in the course, right? So there are courses out there too, like that also. You have the information, but um, maybe the first step is missing. And that first step is where the money going to come from, right? So those are my ideals as far as mentorship. Also, let's see, joining organizations. Joining organizations, that is more for networking, being with other people who um, are not satisfied being in the same place. So being with other people who would like to move forward, right? So that's important too, who you surround yourself with. So you will become like the people you surround yourself with. Say, for example, you are in a place where you are ambitious, but everyone else is comfortable and satisfied. So, do you think that's going to rub off on you in a positive way or a negative way? Any comments? Any comments? Feel free to leave your comments. Also, I would like for this to be a two-way conversation. So, I am sharing my thoughts, but you feel free to share your thoughts. So, we're learning from each other here. So, I'm not pretending like I know everything. And there are wealthy people that actually watch this channel, right? And they're just sitting back watching. They're watching to see where you at right now. What are you doing? They're just curious to see what you're doing right now. So feel free to leave your thoughts. Your opinions are important. Get this two-way conversation started. You support me, I support you. How does that sound? Support each other. How does that sound, anyone? Does that sound good? How is everyone today? I didn't ask you how you're doing. How are you? All right, so those are my 2 cents as far as mentorship goes. To recap, I would say course, but you have to be careful with that. Are you taking a course from a con artist? Are you taking a course from someone who is just they're building their wealth from you? Or are you taking a course from somebody who is actually interested in helping you? Be careful with that word helping you too. I am going to help you. That means I'm going to take some money out your pocket. Right? So it's real tricky out here. Real tricky. So how to find a mentor? Of course, it has to be the right one. And let's see, some people have pride. I don't have a problem with pride. I can learn from a 2-year-old. So pride is not one of my problems. Um, but there are people out here who have already reached a goal and they could be 20 years old. So being open is important. Um, okay, so to recap, I would say, of course, the right one though. Um, Listening to podcasts, that's just listening. That's your inspiration. If you don't want to buy anything, making sure that you are doing the work, doing the work every day. For example, you see right now I am in a different place, right? But I still managed to open up this channel. I figured it out. All right, to recap, of course, the right one, not from a con artist. Let's see. Listening, listening to podcasts, listening to people who are willing to share. You know, I said that wealthy people don't share, but um, I did see 2 people who are on YouTube who are wealthy that are sharing the information. Now, they're not giving it out on YouTube, but It's kind of like the information is in a newsletter, and that's how they're giving it out. Right? Okay, so back to the recap. Of course, the right one. Listening. Listening to people who are willing to share. In my opinion, there's not a lot of people out here that are willing to share. And I understand the reason. I kind of understand. So listen podcasts. If they're not giving out the secrets, they're not giving out the nuggets. That's for the inspiration. That's internal. Because you got to keep going. Even when it looks like nothing is happening. Even when it looks like it's not working. Even when it looks like it's insurmountable. Like you don't know anybody who is you have this goal, right? But you don't know anybody that's willing to guide you. Like they could be a phone call away, but they're still not willing to guide you, right? So that's real. That's real. So back to the recap that I'm going to get off. Um, of course, the right one. Listening to podcasts, listening to people who are already there that are willing to share. Um, and then joining the organizations. Like you may be busy, right? You may be busy, but maybe start off with one. Start off with one organization, and that's for the networking piece, for the surrounding yourself, being mindful of who you surround yourself with. You surround yourself with slothful people, you're going to become slothful. You surround yourself with go-getters, that's going to encourage you to get up even when you don't feel like it. So, and if you're busy, you got a whole lot of different things going on. Just start out with one. All right. So feel free to leave your comments. Let me know your thoughts. Your thoughts are important. I would like for this to be an equal exchange. So leave your thoughts. Also, if you're interested in joining the real estate group, check out this link below and join the waitlist for the real estate group. Also, I need for you to hit the like button. What that does is it helps other people to see the channel. Hit the subscribe button if you are not a subscriber. Leave your comments. Also, there is a link below, and I need for you to sign this petition. So what you're going to do is check out this link below, and I need for you to scroll all the way to the bottom. You're going to see the word petitions. Click on it and sign it anonymously. All right. So there's something that's going on. It's very evil, and it's hidden. So kind of like things that are in plain sight, but you can't see it. So it's right in front of your face, but you can't see it. One example of that is human trafficking, right? Right in front of your face, but you can't see it. So some little girl being trafficked, she's right in front of your face, but you can't see it. Okay, so this petition is not for trafficking. This is a completely different issue, but the similarity is that it's right in front of your face, but you can't see it, right? So what I need you to do is, like I said, click the link below. You're going to scroll all the way to the bottom. You're going to see the word petitions, and I need for you to sign it. Sign the first one that says Emmanuel Lee. This will take less than a minute to do, and feel free to do that anonymously. All right, so thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you, and I hope that you have a great holiday. The holiday is coming up. All right, so on your way out, don't forget, hit this like button. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. See you next time.